when you drive in. Walk on some glass with no shoes on and don't pay for your meal. Dine and dash. You better not ask me for no advice because I'm gonna tell you the wrong thing to do. So can I get a hell yeah?
I have 2 front doors.
I mean, how confusing could it be? It's like the Winchester
It's
Mystery
real.
House?
No, 100%. When you walk in, it's very. Most people are like, this is fucking weird. Yeah, like most people, the first time you walk through, they're like, it's originally a house built in 1910, like a big grand house.
Yeah.
Then they divided the front into storefronts. So I'm behind storefronts. Technically, my living room and my kitchen are. But then they added on later, and I have like upstairs, and then I have a bonus room with like no room, just like this dark dungeon.
Ooh, the bonus room.
We call it the dojo. We nicknamed it, but it's like just this dark room, and then we have 2 rooms upstairs.
Yeah, bonus rooms are usually made for torturing, I feel. Like those dark, dank rooms. What are you going to put in that?
I put Katie does, my girlfriend does photography in it a lot, but if it's not photography, so it's a lot of burlesque girls over there getting their photos, or comics doing headshots, a lot of comic headshots. If it's not that, it's a place for my dog to go poop.
It's indoor poop. Dude.
Yeah, she's like, you guys got that room? I got this room. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, dude, you don't get double the room.
What's the floor situation?
What?
What's the floor?
Oh, wood, not carpet. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just...
So when we got the place, we were living here in Midtown, just a few blocks away from here, and we're paying way more money, and we got to text the unit upstairs. Old Liz, who used to live up there, was like, "Hey, dude, I got a place. My neighbor's moving out. It's $900. It's 3-bedroom. Fucking done." So we went down like $400. I just came in. We put a little bit of money into the place.
For sure.
It's a complete dump. So, anyways, fast forward. That has nothing to do with this. But so Sunday evening, I start smelling a smell. So I'm like, "Charlie, did you go to the bathroom in your bathroom?" That's the first thing I'm like blaming my dog.
Yeah,
and
you're shitting in the bonus room. Yeah,
so I go looking for it, and I'm like, where's that dog shit at? Then the next thing, I was like, my girlfriend's a big stoner. I'm like, does your weed stink like dog shit?
Yeah.
Like what it is. And then I go in to like wash my hands in the bathroom. I look, and my bathtub is full of raw sewage, dude.
Fucking sucks.
So it's Sunday at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And this is right before the next wave of atmospheric rivers, and we're forecast to have 70-mile-an-hour winds.
Fuck.
So I called Roto-Rooters, come out, and they're like, yeah, dude, we'll be out. Their estimated time, like, we'll be out at midnight. Like, they threw a timeout that you're like, oh, yeah.
Midnight?
They're like, you're not going to accept that. And I was like, yeah, I'm here, dude.
Yeah. Plumbers working at midnight?
Independent contractors, bro. People want money. Plus, there was like a $100 bonus on top of that or something. That would be a pretty sweet little gig from my understanding, man. You make some cash. But, I mean, man's filthy as axe. Somebody has to deal with it.
Right.
And I'm a handy dude.
Yeah.
Like, I built, like, the bathroom I fully remodeled myself in that place because, well, the dude I rent from's a fucking slumlord. But it doesn't give a shit. But
brought to you by Slumlords.
Yeah, Slumlords. Mr. Wong's Rental Services. I don't know if that's his rental service.
Do you like your windows painted shut? Slumlords.
100%, baby. You're nailing it, dude. You're nailing it. So, remember I said I had 2 businesses on the front of me.
Yeah.
So, and I have now it's a comedian living above me with his buddy. And all of a sudden, I just had that smell. And I was like, dude, it's raw sewage. So I call them, and they're like, yeah, at midnight. So my girlfriend's freaking out. She doesn't have a toilet.
Raw sewage is the worst kind of sewage.
Yes. Well, the foul part is that I could identify stuff in there. That was the gross part. When I was like, bro, like, and it was like looking, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, those are peas. Instead, I was like texting my buddy upstairs. I was like, what motherfucker had peas, dude? Who had peas? And he's like, I had peas like 4 days ago. And I was like,
Four days ago.
Yeah, man. Well, it took a while to back. Well, anyways, the main line of the building is backed up. It's a 100-year building. 100-year-old building. I can't
think of the last time I even ate a vegetable.
Yeah, if it's not hidden inside of a burrito, I'd fucking.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
And this guy's eating just peas.
I think he's into it. He's just like that. He's just like peas. He's like, yeah, new year, new me, baby. New year.
Just dry, nothing on him.
Just in the microwave, out. Just Papa likes his peas. That's what Papa likes.
Yeah, it's like an old frontiersman eating beans out of a can.
So I'm not afraid of human waste. I've dealt with a lot of it. I've done a lot of plumbing stuff. Yeah. I've definitely been covered in human shit before. Not the first time. Like, that's not mine. So from dealing with plumbing. So
I like you specified plumbing.
Yeah, it was plumbing. It wasn't a sexual act. It wasn't somebody going.
You didn't know a guy.
Yeah, I wasn't like, I was like on Craigslist that like, I'm lonely and it's 10 o'clock and I like a text a dude. Yeah. And then the dude shows up and I pay him $37 to poop on me.
It wasn't that, or it wasn't a fucked up Carrie prank either.
No. Although we did used to do those pranks. We used to pee in super soakers and pump them up and chase after. It makes it more fun.
Class.
When you get bored, dude.
Yes, because for sure you can dry off, but you're going to smell like pee forever.
And that's the funniest prank of all.
Oh, absolutely.
Or pee, and that's where you get the rare instance where you get to pee somebody else's pants. There's only a couple of scenarios.
Hell yeah.
You spray your pee onto their pants, and it looks like they peed their pants.
And then you can point to girls passing by. Look at he peed his pants.
Yeah, and call their mom over and point that out, and then they start screaming. It's the best.
Everyone laughs at them. They get ostracized from the community, never to return. They have to work at an oil rig for the rest of their life.
That's how remote working started. It's just people at home like, made me pee my pants, and now I'm the internet.
Yeah.
Now I founded QAnon. You guys are all gonna believe me next. That's how QAnon was started.
Yeah, Donald Trump's gonna protect us from me peeing my pants.
Yeah, so they were like midnight. So my girlfriend took off and stayed with a friend, and I was like, I'll just hang out and wait. And of course, like at 11, they're like, well, it's stormy out, so I think it's too risky. So I had to stick around with that.
Indoor plumbing job.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, that happened. They came over, took care of it. It was a nightmare. But I got done the next day. Then the following day, literally, I get food poisoning. Like gnarly food poisoning. I'm just out for like a day and a half.
Where'd you get it from?
Oh, I got it from a Jim Boy's burrito.
Okay.
Shout out Jim Boy's.
I think you were telling me this before, and it was in a drive-thru.
Yeah, so
they have drive-through burritos.
Jim Boy's? Have you never been to Jim Boy's?
I've never been to Jim Boy's.
Oh, you should. Everybody should fuck with Jim Boy's. This is not a dismissal of Jim Boy's. Jim Boy's is amazing. Go and get a beef taco there if you eat beef.
Okay, nothing like fucking. I got food poisoning.
No. I think this is more a Stockton Jim Boy's instant.
Okay.
So I was there at Stockton. So the drive-through of Jim Boy's over on Stockton has become less of a drive-through and more of a full homeless encampment now.
All right.
So they're just like trying to get people through, and this dude he's working a shit job, doesn't. And I was eating the burrito, and I'm one of those people. It's like, I don't fucking throw food. Look at me, I don't throw food away. Yeah. So I'm like eating. I'm like, it tastes funny, and then I'm like, gross, and I'm like, bah, bah, and I just like ate the rest of it.
What kind of burrito was it?
Chicken super, bro.
Okay. Yeah, chicken can be iffy.
Yeah, if you're fast cooking, I think they might cook it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shout out Jim Boy's, dude.
Shout out fucking Jim Boy's.
I don't want to get banned from Jim Boy's, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going back. I don't blame them.
Say what you will, it is fast.
Pretty fast and delicious.
Fucking good, dude. Yeah, food, I don't think I've ever actually had food poisoning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I once ate too many marshmallows when I was a kid and threw up in my parents' bed, but that was about it.
Yeah, food poisoning, I've had a number of times. Generally from chicken, actually, and yeah, it's not cool. I don't like the sicknesses where you just involuntarily shit your pants.
That's one of the worst ones. It's that and like bleeding out of your eyes.
Yeah, or blood. I went through a real bad spell when I was up in Oregon with bloody noses. I'd get it was really dry, and I kept getting really gnarly bloody noses. Yeah, people don't like you having really gnarly bloody noses.
They will tell you to leave at Best Buy immediately.
There was a McDonald's. I was literally waiting for food, and I was like, "You need medical help?" And I'm like, just pouring out. I'm like, "Give me my cheeseburger!" I'm just like bleeding all over their floor. They're like, "Sir, you need to wait outside." They made me wait outside for my food at a McDonald's, just pouring blood all over everything. Like,
I need to eat my McGriddle now.
Yeah, so I got.
The guy next to my Big Mac tastes like nickels.
It's like, what's this tissue? Yum.
How long does food poisoning last?
I've had it last for up to 3 days. My girlfriend does all like the holistic stuff and kind of recognize it right out of the gate.
Yeah.
So she was like,
burn some sage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was like, burn some sage. She's like, let's more all in that medical advice. She's like, were you vaccinated? I'm like, yeah, what's that have to do with anything? She's like, it's definitely because you were vaccinated.
Yeah, fucking pussy.
Yeah, exactly. This was definitely, she's like looking outside. She's like, oh, I see a chemtrail. Definitely that's what it is. So she's like, oh, wait, is Mercury in retrograde? Oh, it is? Okay, this is why you got food poisoning. So
you a Taurus?
Yeah,
I
throwing rocks into a hat and dumping them out. Chewing a reed. Oh, the rocks read this way. Well, it's not good.
I got some ground up dung beetles. You got to drink with some Miller Lite.
Yeah, I love that. I love the idea of a holistic person, and then they're like, they're very holistic, and they're like, and then she followed with some Miller Lite.
Yeah, we got to get your green teas, and then you got to get your High Lifes, drinking out of a hubcap. You know?
Yeah, the little High Life, champagne, baby.
Ooh, nothing says fancy like a High Life.
So that happened. Gross, whatever, miserable. And then yesterday morning, I woke up and I was planning on going back up to Oregon.
Yeah.
And I was going to head to Oregon, and it was a nice morning in my bed. I thought my girlfriend's opposite, and we're like kind of talking about our plans, like when I'm going to be back, blah, 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 blah. You know, doing our inside jokes with our dog. You know, Charlie, you have no money. And she's like, I have no money, you know. Because dogs have no money. It's such a funny concept.
They're poor bitches.
They're all poor. Like, just look at any dog, doesn't matter how cute a dog is, and look at it. No. And then just make whatever the voice is for that dog in your head, and just say, I have no money. And then their face always says, I have no money.
Yeah, they're constant beggars.
Exactly. It was like that. I have no money. And you're like, you have no money. I want to give you some money. Yeah.
But I've tried. They won't take the money.
No shit about money. They have no money. They're very aware of it.
Very Gandhi-ish. They don't give a shit.
Literally, I've tried to give her $100 bills. My dog, seeing if she'll take them. She's like, I have no interest in that.
So fucking dumb.
She's like, you guys made up this bullshit capitalism. I'm just trying. Maybe it's a statement. Maybe dogs know, man. They're making a statement about our bullshit setup, dude. I think like capitalism doesn't exist, dude. Yeah, it was about 8:20 in the morning. I get 8:22 in the morning. I hear my 8:21. I hear my neighbor's motorcycle take off. Rides a Harley. So he's just like obnoxious. And what I find really obnoxious about it, kind of, we're homies, but I think it's incredibly lazy. If this is a statement about America, he rides his Harley to work. He works 1 block away. He rides his motorcycle 1 block. Like, what's the point, dude?
Hell yeah, dude.
In the time it takes him to warm the Harley up, he would already be at work. Oh, that's how close. He lets it idle for like 5 or 8 minutes.
He just he turns on some George Thorogood.
Yeah, it's just like, and he's like, yeah, baby. Or he's like, and he's like, I'm there. Okay, 2 revs.
Well, maybe he's just hoping that one day he's gonna fucking wreck in that 1 block to work.
Oh, he's laid down a couple of motorcycles. I could go into whole stories about that. That dude was actually just life flighted like 6 months ago.
Yeah, he's just like
this. The dude's a lunatic, a full-on lunatic.
I fucked 2 wheels, dude. I drove a Segway once and I crashed it.
Yeah, motorcycles are what's emergency ER surgeons call them? They call them organ donors. Yeah, that's not
sketch.
I mean, I've had my share of bikes and all that, but not anymore. I've known 2 people who died on them. But yeah, so then he took off, and 1 minute later, I hear a diesel start up. And I'm like, man, that sounds a lot like my giant F-250 pickup running. Yeah. And then Katie, my girlfriend, sits up and goes, oh my fucking God, they're still in it, and just takes off running.
Fuck.
Okay. And this is, I learned.
And you got that confusing house. She's going up fucking stairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't lead it.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly. It's just, she turns like ran up a wall, dude. So, she takes off running, dude. And me being a white guy, I guess, I was like, let me call 911. Meanwhile, my girlfriend's all like out the fucking door. So we got her on Ring camera, literally running out the door. Yeah. She's in her underwear, just bra and panties, and she's running down Broadway.
Fuck.
Dude, and she's just like, I look out and she's like Mel Gibson, bro. Just like Lethal Weapon Mel Gibson. Like, and she's gaining on the truck. She's like running a truck down, dude.
She's just been watching fucking Tom Cruise compilation videos.
Yeah, so she's just running. She's running pretty good. And I'm like, you know, and it's still where I live, Oak Park, man. It's still Oak Park. So, you know, there's like, show it A. Like, really nice cat calling her while she's running. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm on 911, and 911 was like, how do you know your check's be stolen? And I was like, because I'm watching it literally fucking drive off right now. You could just, and I mean, call me being naive, but you think when you're on the phone with 911, and like they're in contact with these things called police officers, you think they could go on a really busy street like that where there's always cops. You can go, hey, it's driving very slowly that way, and it's being stolen. Yeah. You could just go swoop. What officer wouldn't swoop in there and just make a day of it?
Yeah.
Instead, 911 gives me this bullshit. That we can't report stolen without the license plate number. What's the license plate number? I'm like, I don't fucking know the license plate number. So then I had to hang up and like wait 10 or 15 minutes to try to figure out the license plate number to call them back.
Fuck.
For them to report it stolen. At this point, my girlfriend's already gassed out. She's back, and she's pissed.
She hasn't been training hard enough. She hasn't been doing wind sprints.
Yeah, her casual smoking. Yeah, her casual smoking has caught up with her. She gassed out. It's a classic triathlon thing. She gassed early.
You guys really gotta get the weight vest. You gotta get the fucking parachutes.
Mm-hmm. It's about it's slow training. You really got to have your car stolen a lot, and you slow train to get distance. That's how that works. Yeah. So that's how those ultra marathons. So then, so my truck got stolen. It's gone forever. And then I start a whole saga yesterday dealing with my favorite things in the world, police officers.
Ooh, baby.
Like, you know, I'm glad they're out solving murders or something like that and actually blocking innocent, you know, not innocent people up, you know.
Like, what was it, like 4% of murders they solve?
Yeah, it's like, they don't really, I don't see them doing actually a lot of positive, but they love pushing their propaganda. So they go, yeah, we'll send an officer out. And meanwhile, while I'm on the phone with 911, I'm literally watching them drive away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pursue. And they're like, do not pursue. And I'm like, let me pursue. I'm like, asking for permission. Let me pursue. Like, I'm like, why am I doing this? It's all, because it all happened so quick. It was more like in a panic.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fear. It was more like panic. Like, this motherfucker just stole something 30 feet from my bed in broad daylight in the morning. Within like a minute.
You think that car thievery is a nighttime activity?
You really would.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes me question everything.
Yeah, because my lass, she was a criminal justice major.
Oh, really?
And she was like, fucking all these crimes happen in the day, like robberies, like people fucking coming into your home always happens during the day.
Well, I guess once you least expect it.
Yeah, well, I think mostly because people are home at night, so it's less of a chance you're going to run into them. Like, they don't want to actually run into people.
Yeah, they just want their shit. They want your VCR and be
so they fucking... And people don't ask questions.
Yeah, because it's you don't look out of place.
Yeah,
your guard's less down when you see somebody walking on the sidewalk. You're just like, okay.
I don't know what my neighbors look like.
Like if it's a white dude walking down the sidewalk at 8 in the morning, like this dude. I caught the dude on Ring camera. I have his photo. I have everything.
Yeah.
So I have him all the way up to my truck, and then the ring is just slightly askewed by an object, so you can't see him physically steal his truck, but you see him walk up to it. He's in the door in under a minute, and it's gone in a minute.
God damn.
So, but you can walk up. So if you think about it like that, it makes sense it does more in a day because he's walking up, down the sidewalk with a Milwaukee tool bag. Looks like just a contractor going to work. Just like he looks like Macklemore, actually.
Yeah, he's just fucking building, baby's carriage or something.
Exactly.
He's doing something nice.
Innocent, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Meanwhile, if that white dude's walking down the street at midnight carrying a bag, you're like, that guy's up to no good.
Yeah, there's some fucking dismembered hands in there.
Yeah, or he's up to something. He's up to. So, I never thought about it like that. That's interesting. A lot of those crimes actually do happen. Yeah, but so for some reason I trusted the police's or 911's instinct when they're like, yeah, we'll send an officer out. And so I wait like 2.5 hours. Finally, I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna go. I can just go to the police. It dawned on me after like the second hour.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, they make police stations. And I was like, I'll just go down, and the first thing in my head, it was going to be like this sassy, overweight black woman behind the counter, 2 weeks from retirement, just taking reports. That's what I thought would be.
Yeah, she'll jump in the car with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I've watched a lot. I grew up with police academy movies, so that's the image I have in my head.
Of course.
With a police department and
naturally.
Exactly, and you got some '80s actor.
Yeah, you see, I watch a lot of Dirty Harry movies, and so it's mostly just racists.
Yeah. A lot of racists in there. A lot of racists in there. A racist San Francisco too. That's
oh baby.
Yeah, so I waited like 2.5 hours, and I go out and just kind of told my neighbors all around what happened, and I was literally on my way to the police. I had the car right there, and then a cop drives up. I'm like, oh, here's a fucking dude, just in time. Finally, I waved a dude, and I was like, they're like, yeah, sir, we're gonna do it. I was like, yeah, you're here to do my police report, and the guy's like, no, what? And I was like, yeah, my truck was stolen, and they're like, from where? And I was like, right there. Yeah. Like, it's like 5 feet away. Literally right there. My driveway. Yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, man, we got a narcotics thing we're responding to right now, sir. So it's, and then they're like, oh, what kind of truck? I give them the description. They're like, yeah, we don't even have it in our system. Yeah. And I was like, I called 911. I know, we don't even have it in our system. So, so they go, okay, what kind of truck was it? And I tell them the whole detail. And then the white guy kind of makes the eye contact. So you look like me when you have a big beard. So like this is my no give a fuck beard. When you look like me, and there's other white dudes around, and some of them unsavory, it's kind of like a magnet or like a magnet for just racist garbage. Yeah. So the guy like looked at me, kind of gave me these eyes. He was like, "Was it black dude?" And I was like, "No." Like I just said that. I was like, "No," and the guy was like, "All right, we gotta go." And he just like drove off. Like the fucking the beat cops were like, "Yeah, we don't give a fuck." That was the thing when we got the ring. It was like that. It was like, "Oh my god, we got the ring." Yeah. We got, because we as people in society, we live in security theater. We
sure.
always think security devices, it's theatrics. It's to keep us feeling safe. They don't really fucking do shit. No. So this Ring camera, it did a great job of filming a dude steal my truck. It didn't stop. The police department, by the way, when you take footage to them, they don't even have the capacity in Sacramento here to take the raw digital file, the video file. They wanted me to go. They're like, "Oh yeah, if you go home and put it on a thumb drive and bring it back, we'll put it with your case."
I mean, fuck, their cameras don't work. I got a hit and run in fucking Petaluma. Right at a stoplight. There's fucking cameras there. A couple years ago, they put them in. Spent fucking millions of dollars putting them in. When they're like, none of those are turned on. They're all for deterrence.
Yeah, it's security theater, man.
Yeah, now we just run red lights.
Yeah, I did that all day yesterday. So, so they go. The guy takes off the Ring camera, catches him, but that the backtrack. That was the roulette. It was like we got that. I was like, oh, that's good. And then I instantly had guilt. I was like, I had that like white person roulette guilt, and I was like, oh fuck. And Katie's like, let me see what we got him right. And she's like looking. I was like, don't be a black dude. Don't be a black dude. Don't be a black dude. And she was like, it's a white guy. I'm like, yes, all right, it's a white guy. She's like, I was like, it's a white guy.
Yeah.
And she's like, he looks like Macklemore. And I was like, what? Yeah, he looked like fucking Macklemore.
Fuck yeah, even better.
The first thing in my head was like, I should Google Macklemore, see if he's doing good. I haven't heard any of his music. Like, is he hurt that bad he's stealing cars?
I gotta head down to the thrift shop. Damn it, them my truck.
Yeah, is he living in Sacramento, not Seattle anymore? I don't know. So,
also, I like how you know where Macklemore lives.
Oh, I'm from the Pacific Northwest.
You have a fucking GPS.
Oh, bro, I got too much. I knew. Actually, used to be a comic that rolled around that went to school with him.
No shit.
He was. Yeah, he still rolls around in the Bay, but he literally went to school with him.
God damn.
So he knows Macklemore.
And his constant location.
Constant location.
Yeah.
Yes, it's illegally. He's doing it illegally. He's tracking Macklemore's stuff.
I mean, I can't tell you the amounts of fucking days and nights I wake up in a cold sweat just fucking wanting to know, needing to know where Macklemore is.
Give me where Macklemore, yeah. Find Macklemore. It's like Carmen Sandiego, but it's for Macklemore.
Yeah. Oh, he's in a Red Robin in Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
And I can go back to bed.
Yeah, so... And Al Macklemore, dude, his first shop, he's singing R.I.P. I don't think they exist anymore, but he's singing about the chain. This is what I heard. He's singing about the chain of thrift stores that were now defunct in the Pacific Northwest called Value Villages.
Okay.
And the old Valley Village was the shit. I grew up going to those as a kid.
Valley Village sounds like a thrift store or a cult.
If you're like the Value Village.
The Valley Village.
Come here to the Value Village. We don't value your sanctity of marriage here.
You all have to be abstinent, except me.
In order to join the cult, me, the leader, and you have to Eiffel Tower your wife. Is that required?
Yeah, everyone has to wear yellow overalls and Birkenstocks.
Well, that Pacific Northwest has a nice little... that's actually just around the corner from my places in Oregon. Did you watch that Wild Wild Country?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually, I don't know, as the crow flies from where the house I have in Oregon is maybe 70 miles.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
Actually, you know what? I don't think I watched the full thing, but I watched the spoof documentary they made that Fred Armisen.
Oh, yeah, the documentary.
Yeah.
You should watch it. You should watch it. It's fun. It's really, they built a whole fucking utopian city out in the middle of nowhere, Oregon.
That's great. That sounds great until you see it.
Yeah, until they start poisoning people and trying to blow up buildings and make assassination attempts and.
That's how most cults go. It starts off that could be cool.
I'm all for assassination attempts.
Absolutely.
But the real motherfucker is that they poison people at a Burgerville, dude. Yeah. And being from the Pacific Northwest, and having a constant hatred of In-N-Out Burger. And here in California, Burgerville's 50 times better than In-N-Out. God
damn, dude.
It's I will throw hard words out there.
I've never been to Burgerville.
You got to go.
So I can't talk too much trash.
Yeah. Oh, there's the rivals. So you have the regional rivals. So we have Shake Shack too in California, but you have Shake Shack and In-N-Out for California, and then the Pacific Northwest. It's the Portland area is Burgerville, and the Seattle area is Dick's. So
bad name.
Oh no, they play with it. The whole thing. You're they sell T-shirts. I guess they get some dicks in your mouth.
God damn, dude. It was just a fucking male Hooters.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, man. That's a little walk up. Dick's is great. You should go.
But I stand by. I think the best burger you can ever have is made on a park grill. One of those fucking standalone park. You know, you go to like a public park, and there's just one of those shitty. Ooh, baby.
Oh, that's the best. Huh?
A little bit of dirt. You don't know what people cook on there. You don't know what kind of bird shit's on there, but you kind of burn it. It's all.
Yeah, I like that. It's. I believe the term is seasoned.
Yeah, absolutely.
The grill's been well seasoned by the elements.
You're outside.
That's true. It does. Yeah, a burger outside like that and the smell of the cooked meat. There's very much a primitive.
Oh, for sure. There's a birthday party going over there for children. There's a
quinceañera.
Oh, dude, magical.
Now, my question is, do you book? If you're doing that, do you actually book the reservation to the Parks Department, or you just show up and start cooking?
Show up, dude. Yeah. No permits.
You don't give a shit.
Anarchy.
You don't give a shit if there's a Hispanic mom trying to sell, hasn't booked it, screaming at you. You're like, I don't speak Spanish. Fuck off.
Yeah. This is my time. Yeah. See that meat? That's my meat.
Your kid's going to have more than one birthday, okay? So calm down.
I bought these pre-made frozen patties from Smart and Final, and I'm going to eat these motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're all going out there.
I don't care that your son's becoming a man today. You can take your bounce house and fuck off.
Oh, man. Bounce houses are fun.
It's been a while. Bounce houses, trampolines, they scare the shit out of me.
Really?
Yeah, just broken ankles. I was on a bounce house once and a kid fucking just latched onto my arm. Just fucking bit the shit out of me.
Oh, I wouldn't go to a bounce house with children.
Oh, it's...
No,
yeah.
that's...
I was probably like 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a younger kid. But then there was even a younger, and he just fucking bit on. I had to pinch his temples to get him off me.
Yeah, see, I didn't have any exposure to bounce houses until I was probably my 20s.
Where do you come across bounce houses in your 20s?
I don't know, people having kids or just, walking around and going, what's that? I grew up like real poor, dude. Like,
I don't see a party over there.
Bounce houses, like, I mean, I grew up so poor, my mom's idea of like a babysitter for us was like one summer, she's like, I bought a 3-foot pool, guys, that's just deep enough to drown a child in. Like, this is your babysitter for the summer, have fun. Yeah. It's an above ground pool, like that's...
My parents, they're like white trash wealthy. Like my dad's an arborist and he fucking tree guy. He made all his money doing that.
Oh, awesome.
And he's like, we have that above ground pool.
Yeah, yeah.
That fucking, it's 5 feet deep, but he put,
5.
But he went 5 and he put fake lawn around it, all like elevated, so it was like in the ground. Ooh, baby, it's sweet.
That sounds legit. Oh, he buried it?
It's still on the ground, but it's like there's multi-tiered, so it's kind of like a deck around it.
Ooh, yeah. One of my girlfriend's friends has one. They have an above-ground pool, and the dude, it's like a 6-foot one, and then they built a deck around the top, the rim of it.
Yeah.
All real white trash style. I'm like, yeah, baby. I'm like suntan, pretending like you're in a fucking beach in
for sure, dude.
Mexico somewhere.
And if you lay on that AstroTurf, it gets fucking hot. That really just attracts the sun. It's like playing a football game. For the fucking you boil on that.
Dude, AstroTurf's gnarly to fall on too. Sit on it, it's just terrible.
It's made of old recycled tires.
Yeah, that's all. And they put it on playgrounds now. It's my brother's a facility manager for a Catholic school, and bark dust is no longer a thing on school grounds.
No shit.
Yeah, for playground, at least in Oregon, they're not allowed. Like they can't. Like when I was a little kid, we just would eat shit on bark dust and get scrape it off, or whatever. And now it's like, no, you got to fall on a soft surface.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is soft surfaces make soft people, dude.
Put concrete in.
Yeah, how are we gonna go to war with China, dude? You think China's putting the soft grounds on their playgrounds? No, they're building couches. China's putting their kids to work. They're building couches.
This swing set has not nearly enough open nails.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
that's my jam right there.
We need sharp corners.
That's my entire childhood.
I like the fireman poles. Make them taller.
Yeah, 2-story, baby, 2-story. Metal slides, have a metal slide and have it completely set, but have it place it real nice where it's only southern exposure. So in the summertime, the metal slide gets about 185 degrees. It's like a frying pan, so when kids slide down, they burn their ass.
Yeah, and don't make it steep enough to where they can slide down easy. Make it a nice even.
Yeah, long, so they're really on it. They get a
real burn.
Yeah, come down, you kind of get the hint of bacon. You're kind of like, is it bacon? It's like, no, that's your kid cooking.
Yeah, they'll never sit the same.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to fucking get skin grafts on their fucking ass from a chimp.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh man. So
your truck gets stolen.
Guy, the racist ass cab takes off. I have to finally go down to the police department. I go down and with my girlfriend, and the lady actually that does my report, a very genuine woman, actually just trying to officer is just doing her job, really good at her job. And just all the stuff, and we're making her laugh because it's in situations like that you can't be. At least for me, it's like if you're not laughing, you're crying. I'm not going to cry over stolen property. That's not really my jam.
Yeah.
But so that was taken, and while I was following the police report, the woman was like, "Do you want to press charges?" That was like one of the last questions she asked, and I was like, I kind of did the philosophical. I was like, I don't believe no one was harmed, so I don't think you should put somebody in a cage.
Yeah.
And for that, and I was like, is there an option to give them a father for like a couple of years? Like that was the idea.
Yeah.
And she did not think that was funny. She was like, no punishment, crime and punishment. She like went into this like thing, and I'm like, whoa, there's like a one-track mind here.
It'd be cool if you could choose which prison they got sent to. Like, hey, can I send this guy to like a Swedish prison?
Oh yeah, he's like export him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want. I just. Yeah, it'd be fun. That's a harmless thing. As long as the guy doesn't go out and harm somebody with that fucking thing.
Yeah.
All I lost was physical property,
Sure.
My injured pride because I parked it in my driveway. And, I guess the sense in some way of being victimized. But, I got insurance. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, that whole operation, it just was like, all because I needed a police report number to submit to my insurance. And it's like, why, like... Can't there be an option with insurance? Can I just pay like an extra? I'd be so willing to pay $8 extra or $10, $15 extra a month. I would go on my insurance to Paul if it was one where it doesn't require a police report and it's just like, hey, can I do the not deal with police clause?
No,
because they made the situation infinitely worse in every way. In every way.
And they were stopping you from becoming your true vigilante self.
Dude, I would have had that truck.
Some people gotta fuck you. Sometimes you gotta be a punisher, dude. Come out there and rip some heads.
Yeah.
Hit the ground, rolling thunder style.
Oh. Like Sam was saying last night, John Wick. He's like, dude, why don't you go full John Wick? It's like, no.
Dude, sometimes it fits.
You know the real victim in this, the real thing that is it took away the security my girlfriend feels at home. That's the first thing, and that's the second most important thing to me. I really feel for her. The first that really took away from me is that it made me question my favorite movie, which is Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage.
God damn, dude.
First off, certified banger. Just stop this. Go watch Gone in 60 Seconds.
Angelina Jolie with white person dreads?
White person. Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah,
just
dude.
Talking illiterate car garbage. None of it makes sense. It doesn't. None of it is actually related to cars. None of it.
Just Robert Duvall and black lights.
Yeah, just written by the script completely written by a person who does not know anything about cars at all. Has never touched car, but like, I'm gonna write a script about I'm gonna make a remake of a 60s movie and let's do this. Nick Cage, baby. Yeah, but the thing that really made me is like, it made me look at it and go, you know what? Nick Cage was the bad dude in that. And it made me feel for the 50 people that got their cars stolen that night.
Nice cars, too.
Nice cars, dude.
Yeah.
Nice cars.
There's that one guy, not only did they steal his fucking sick Humvee, they fucking killed his snake.
Oh, dude.
That fucking huge, beautiful Cobra.
No, I think they killed it or they just dropped it on the snake as the anaconda or something like that.
Yeah.
And they threw that on the cop car or something.
I don't think that snake probably recovered from that. Now he's just out in New York?
L.A.
Were they in L.A.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so if it's like in L.A., wait, that's true. The snake, you're probably right, consumption. It's probably dead because he dropped out on an LAPD police officer car and they probably just pulled out their guns and shot it.
For sure.
Mistaken it as a black guy. They're like, I got a gun, and they put a drop piece on it, claimed
just sprinkle a little bit of fucking crack dust on it.
Exactly. A little bit of crack dust because the police are so good at their jobs.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, it's one of those. Last night I was at, I saw you stab last night. I was kind of just working out, just kind of ranting and just kind of processing and working out on stage. And I had all these black comics afterwards that were talking to me and they're like, why'd you get the cops involved? And I'm like, I don't want to, dude. I didn't want to. Like, I knew I needed it for insurance.
Yeah.
And also, in the process of a vehicle being stolen, and you're watching it go down the road, you think you could, Like, who wouldn't be that hero moment? Just go pull over a truck real quick.
Right.
But they, maybe they have some calculated bullshit where they don't want a high-speed chase. And
I mean, it's in Oak Park. You would think there's plenty of cops around.
There's fucking cops everywhere over there.
Yeah.
They're just too busy harassing people for moving homeless people and harassing them.
You see, I'm uptown. No cops here.
Yeah, it's... Well, that and you live in Midtown, dude. It's next to impossible to get pulled over for driving infraction.
Right.
When's the last time you saw somebody pulled over for driving infraction? Other than driving while black.
That's true. I'm going to start drinking and driving a whole lot more.
Dude, every Saturday right here in Midtown, folks, if you ever come to Sacramento, just watch yourself. 100% of the people on the road in Midtown are from the suburbs, and they're trash.
Yeah.
I mean, you come out of Comedy Spot a couple of times and walk. I mean, you can try to just walk, but just walking around. I used to walk home from Comedy Spot, and I'd be like, I'm in the middle of the crosswalk, well lit, and I'm like, this car is not stopping. He's going through a red light. And the person's like this, fucking one-eyed, texting on their goddamn phone. I'm like, they're housed.
Oh, for sure, dude. They had too many Chardonnays.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're partying on 20th Street and fucking paying too much for sausages.
Sausages are expensive.
I often feel I'm in the wrong generation because I'm like I'm a very old man in a lot of ways.
What generation would you want to be in?
1920s. No, I don't know. I don't know. That's
no booze.
No, yeah, no booze. I need that. Yeah, as far as generations go, it's just feeling the wrong generation is because a lot of young people, even people my age culture, I hate it instantly.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, living in San Francisco and people are like, let's go to brunch. And it's like, you want to go wait an hour in line to get breakfast?
Orange juice and champagne? No,
let me go, like around the corner from my house where I live, they have a bakery. It's like, people line up 50 deep, 50 to 100 deep to get $18 avocado toast.
Yeah.
They come from all over the city. It's like a thing they do on Saturdays. It's like, dude, I don't know what you're doing in life to where you can go wait for fucking breakfast. I don't know what kind of human being, what kind of blood sugar you have. The fact that you could wait and be around human beings and not like get the instant rage to want to murder somebody.
You got to be in a dark room and just eating just bacon by itself.
I need protein in the morning, dude, or I get grouchy. I'll snap your head off.
Yeah, give me fucking raw eggs and darkness.
I mean, it's good when I eat it, but $18, man, for avocado toast.
Give me the fucking Forrest Gump soundtrack and fucking salmonella. Yes!
The fucking Forrest Gump soundtrack. That's a great soundtrack. Certified
it's a
banger.
fucking popper, dude.
Certified banger, man.
Yeah, I grew up on that soundtrack.
Yeah, and I watched that movie recently, and it processed in my head that what's her name died of AIDS.
Oh, good, Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny. She died of AIDS.
Got AIDS.
Yeah, was it AIDS or cancer?
I think I've always heard AIDS.
I always heard it was AIDS too, but I think it's a metaphor for AIDS.
Yeah, it's always been a while since I've seen it, but I'm pretty sure it's AIDS.
Which means, and then didn't Tom Hanks win an award for that? He won an Academy Award.
He had to have.
So he won an Academy Award.
He wouldn't have gotten a restaurant if he didn't. They don't give restaurants the second place. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, they got the Bubba Gump shrimp. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. No way he would have gotten a fucking... I mean, like, Gone in 60 Seconds didn't get a restaurant.
I would go to a Nick Cage. I think that was Planet Hollywood, wasn't it?
Maybe, dude. But they got other shit. They can't have fucking Angelina Jolie and Dred's restaurant.
That's true. Just walking around. Yeah.
It's like, is that Timothy Olyphant? And they're like, we don't know who that is.
I say, yeah, he's in that movie.
That FX show where he was an old cop, but in new times he shot people. We don't know.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. That's if Tom Hanks got an award there. That means the year before he won an Academy Award for Philadelphia, right? I know he won one.
He probably back to back,
which means the two movies back to back about AIDS.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Philadelphia way worse restaurant than Bubba Gump's. Philadelphia has a real sad vibes.
Yeah, real sad. It's the setting's a courtroom, dude. It's just our democracy, our fucking our legal system just at its slow grind.
Yeah. Every restaurant, like all the waiters, give a dissertation.
Yeah, you're
like
almost there. Yeah, sound it out. You're there.
Words are hard.
You're almost there. You're there. You found it. You found your words.
What am I, a lawyer? I don't know.
I'm talking about my dick.
Yeah. Now, so Your car got stolen. The cops don't do anything, but then you try to find it, right?
Yeah, so that was the very last thing that lady said after she yelled about me about crime and punishment and everything else. Was then she was like, well, usually these things get solved if you go out and look for them yourself. And I'm like, you want me to go out and do your fucking job? The thing I offered to do when I had it in my eyesight, now the 911 do not pursue or follow. I wasn't going to confront the dude. I was just going to follow him. That's what I even said. I was like, I'm not going to confront the dude. I don't want to get shot.
You follow him, he drops the car, then he leaves, goes to his house, and you steal his car.
Ooh, nice that. Well, it's a big truck, so I steal my truck back and I steal his car. That's take-backs, dude. Mm-hmm. And he can't take his car back. That's finders keepers laws.
Fuck yeah, dude. Takes his. Steal his drill.
Yeah, so we steal his drill. So it's probably still in the truck. Yeah. So he goes, so then I spent 5 hours yesterday driving around, and, you know, I've lived here 4 and some change years in Sacramento, but I go to like 8 places, dude. I don't fucking know where anything's at.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly driving and shit everywhere else, so I just don't know anything. So I got my buddy, and I was like, hey, take me to the worst parts of Sacramento. So just, do this in any city you're in. Like, go out and just spend 5 hours driving through the roughest, poorest homeless encampments, and with the mindset like, somebody stole from me, and then it's like, kind of at the end of it, go, man, I'm a real piece of shit for doing this. Just like driving around, it's like, I just want you to just keep it. Just keep it. Like, just keep it. Yeah, I hope you make some money on it. So at the very end of it, it was just mentally exhausting. Yeah. Like, that was the part where it's just like, they're not, like, the whole system's designed just to get fucking, hey, guess what? And then here's the fucked part, is that the worst is not yet to come. Yeah. If the dude stole it, whatever, man. Good, you bested me. Damn, you outsmarted Ford.
You smart dude.
Nah, I fucking threw.
You rascal.
I threw rock. You got paper, baby. Yeah. All right, I agree. Whatever, the universe. You decided to do that, and you won. Checkmate. I agree that. The worst part now is that even having full coverage, I just know from dealing with insurance companies in the past. Yeah. It's like it's a fucking illusion. They're fucking people are delusional about it. Like that.
They're gonna try to fuck you over.
We all exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody, we all pay for insurance and shit, or we should. And we're like, oh, yeah, they have our side. Because for some reason we think like it's maybe a government entity or some part of our brain.
Give a shit.
No, they're in there for cash, and they're going to try to fuck you in every way.
The only thing they like more is fucking you over is fucking over another insurance company.
Yeah, that's like their thing.
Oh, they love, like, if you got fucking State Farm, they're going to take from AAA.
Yeah, and you know, they just love the bullshit rules that they just decided to make up just to reject your fucking claim and fuck you.
You know, fucking people who work for Blue Shield, every time they see Patrick Mahomes in red, they're like, that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
No, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you and your discount double check.
I've gone rounds. I got Blue Shield. I've gone rounds with them. Yeah, they suck. I called them once here in Sac, and they I was like, yeah, I just want this thing checked out real quick, and I was just in between doctors, or the doctor's out, and they're like, yeah, we can get you in this new place. I was like, cool, it's in West Sac. I go over there, and it's like a Hispanic women's clinic. And I'm literally, it's like a bunch of really almost at-term pregnant women, and they're all just like eyeballing me, and they're like, you know, the woman comes out and she just speaks Spanish first, and I'm like, what? She's like, oh, I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay. And it was like, there's a whole questionnaire. That's how I knew I wasn't supposed to be there when I was filling out, you know, the basic stuff when you go to new doctors. There was a whole page on like birth and my cycle and estrogen, just a full page. It was like, hey, here's what it's a women's clinic, and I'm in there, and then everybody was surprised there was a man there. Yeah. And I was like, and I asked the lady, like, after I went in, and I was like, the nurse came in, I was like, do you guys get a lot of men? She was like, no. Like, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Like, not at all. That's a fucking women's clinic. Yeah. I was like, how did this happen? She's like, I don't know. Like,
Blue Shield.
Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah. You don't pay a lot for insurance, do you? And I'm like,
no. Checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't help you much, but we do have a Miller Lite and some dung beetle dust.
Yeah, dude, we'll bring it back, maybe. Yeah, it's
Yeah, so you went just fucking patrolling, didn't find shit?
I mean, I found human despair. There's plenty
found
of that.
Sadness.
Yeah, I found sadness. I found
shame.
A lot of people bracing for a storm.
Yeah,
that was that sucked. But
I was driving under an underpass, and I saw one of those like aluminum pans you put in ovens for like turkeys and shit. Mm-hmm. There was that next to a tent with just an open fire in it.
Yeah, dude.
There's no people around.
No,
just a fire in the fucking aluminum tin.
It's getting real, man. It's fucking getting real. Yeah, it was just heartbreaking, and at the end of it, I'm just like, well, whatever. He's fucking let him have it, man. It's not property, and them trying to go like the whole system is it's so flawed from like the top down that you pay into the system, and then you believe in like. We have police officers that should be doing good, and they're not really. No. The whole something needs to change, man. That's why I was like a little anarchy for like 5 or 6 years. I don't think would be that bad. It might check us.
A little martial law.
Why not? Just see what happens, dude.
Forget about it, dude. No problem.
Let's see what happens, dude.
Armed to the teeth here. I got a machete somewhere.
Oh, I got my Gerber behind my door, dude. The survival knife, man.
I got a fucking knife right there. You kidding me?
You're surrounded by weapons, bro.
I'm fucking all over. I got a PS5. You can fucking hit someone with that. This was for sure. It was an impulse purchase.
Really?
It was an impulse purchase. It was Black Friday. And plus it was super hard to get. And I like getting things that other people can't get. Yeah. I like the hunt of it.
You went out on Black Friday, huh?
It was fucking, all I had to do was make an order online.
Oh, okay.
And I just had to pick it up.
I was like, you went to a fucking store on Black Friday?
I fucking stamped a new mom in the neck for it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a certain kind of person that wants to go out and do that.
It's a bloodbath. People die every year.
Dude, my sister literally is one of those people that stays up. Stay up Thanksgiving night and go out like at midnight to go get the deals. Yeah. And I'm like, do you really like to go...
ruin your whole Thanksgiving?
Yeah, like not be able to party, not be around people or any of that. You just want to get up and leave your children so you can go. And she actually loves it so much is that my very first niece, who's almost 18, it's hard to believe, is my oldest niece. She planned her C-section for after Thanksgiving so she could get her birthday gifts on Black Friday.
God damn.
That's how trash she is. It's rooted deep.
That's dedication.
Dude. The roots run deep in her.
Dude.
Yeah.
She got to get the fucking deals, the coupons.
Yeah, she got to run in, dude, and buy a piece of an armoire that's 80% off.
Yeah, you gotta trample over some more soul.
Because I need 48 rolls of toilet paper for $3.99, dude. It's a deal, dude. Those doorbuster deals, baby. Those doorbusters.
Any final parting advice to the people, to me, to anything? What advice do you got?
Treat other people better, man. Let's all try to be a little better. Like, I don't know. I feel like yesterday. I don't know, with all what happened yesterday with the theft and going around and seeing all that, it kind of reminds me of David Foster Wallace. Yeah, he did this commitment speech somewhere or whatever, graduation speech.
Yeah.
Speech is called Water, but the whole thing about it is telling people about all you have is the power of choice.
Okay.
We have no control in any aspect of our life. Most of the time. Most bullshit is just... most of life is mundane. It's not us taking off jet-setting around the world. It's a series of small events.
Yeah.
And occasionally you get a major... your car gets stolen, something like that. But it's in those series of small and big events. The only thing that separates you from anybody else is your power of choice and how you approach that. Yeah, so when my car got stolen, you just be zen about it, man. There's nothing else to think about. Just
yes, dude.
Why do I get mad? It's only shit.
Just fucking turn on the Forrest Gump soundtrack and fucking eat some bacon in a dark room.
Exactly. Yeah, get that Leonard Skinner cranking and stand on the rail of a hotel bathroom balcony, dude.
Yeah, dude. Ain't no fortunate son here.
What? Hell yeah. What? Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? What? Can I get a hell yeah? What? Hell yeah. What? Hell yeah. And I know it ain't right, and I know you shouldn't take this advice, but make sure you really drunk when you're driving. Walk on some glass with no shoes.